live. This is Live Free or Die. And I'm your host, Eli King. All right. As you just saw, today we are having a special report on Obama, the dictator scumbag. Excuse me. A little hectic in here today. I do apologize. All right. Let's get started with news. If you're wondering why Obama may be a dictator scumbag, I'm going to give you about 15 reasons. Now, you may have been offended, or you may be concerned, thinking, I was told today, oh, you should be careful. You shouldn't talk about the president that way. And I was like, yeah, maybe you're right. But, this guy isn't acting presidential whatsoever. He's not acting the way he acted in 2008 when I voted for the scumbag, okay? He just changed all his policies. He's Bush times 10, and we're going to go through that right now, okay? I will not vote for Obama. All right. Let's just get to it. And I came up with this list about 20 reasons why Obama is a dictator scumbag. And, the reason why I did this is because InfoWars is having a contest of a poster hang of Obama as a Nazi or a dictator. And so anyway, I just want to emphasize that this guy is a dictator. Now let me run through the points that I wrote down earlier today. It's about 15 of them that basically states how Obama is a dictator and a scumbag. And I am not afraid to say it because it is my First Amendment right. Okay, all you liberal little wussies. Oh my God, it's a criminal offense to talk bad about Obama. No, it's not, okay? It's my freedom of speech, and I love it. I love public access, and I love MNN. Yes! All right, reason number one why Obama is a dictator scumbag. The National Defense Authorization Act, which basically states he can disappear citizens, American citizens, whenever he wants. Just because if he suspects them of terrorist. But we've been through that plenty of times on my show. Let's move on to reason number two. Obama's first executive order, his first executive order when he came into office on January 1st, 2009, was to stop anybody and everyone from looking at his birth records. That was the first thing on his mind. Ha! Go figure. We'll get into a little bit of that later. I think the whole birth certificate and Kenya thing is a distraction. Actually, let's get into it now, because some news has come out that Barack Obama Sr., president's father, is not really his father. The president's father, Barack Obama II, the president's father, his real father is Frank Marshall Davis. And you should watch this new documentary that came out. It's called Dreams of My Real Father. And the reason why they came out with this Kenya father is because they did not want to expose his, or let the world know of his real father, who is a communist. You see, in his own book, Obama admits, Dreams of my father or whatever, admits that he went to go visit this Frank Marshall Davis at least 3 times a week with his grandfather. Now, why would he go visit this communist man? Why? Because that's his real father. If you go look up at the picture, as a matter of fact, I will maybe want to do that now. Go look at the picture, and you will see. These guys are like identical twins. We'll work on that. All right, we'll get to that later. Let's move on to number 3. Libya. This guy is an unconstitutional mother effer. This damn president. How do you go into Libya and kill about 60,000 black people without congressional approval? Even though you can't even kill black people, that many black people, with congressional approval. It's just wrong. All right. So Libya, he went in there, killed Gaddafi. Now Al-Qaeda's in charge, and they're murdering black people. I've explained this before. All right, let's move on to my fourth point, the Patriot Act. Everybody knows in 2008 in this campaign, he said he was not going to reinstate the Patriot Act. He was not going to continue Bush's Patriot Act. Well, he lied. He did continue it. Number 5, Guantanamo Bay. Obama said he was going to close Guantanamo Bay. Obviously, it's not closed. Number 6, Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious was a gun-running program which he, or the ATF, smuggled guns into Mexico, Honduras, Chicago, all around the world in exchange for them to bring the drugs here. See, the CIA has these drug cartels working for them and working with each other, bringing the drugs in, and then we ship them the guns to cause all this chaos so they can blame the Second Amendment and take away our guns. All right. Next one. He also said in 2008 in his campaign that he was going to restore habeas corpus. Yeah, right. By prosecuting 6 people under the Espionage Act. We'll get into that at the end of this article here. But yes. All right, let's move on. Obama is also the UN Security Council president, which is a violation of the Logan Act. I can go all day, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go until my time runs out because I'm sick of this dictator scumbag. Just like Mayor Bloomberg is a dictator scumbag, and I'm not afraid to say it. Okay, people? You want to be gangster? You want to be tough? Stop killing your own brothers and sisters out in the street over a drug corner or over some colors. Get out here and voice your First Amendment right. This is gangster. I'm gangster, okay? When I call out my own government and everybody's telling me, oh, you better calm down, they may come and get you, I guess I'm gangster because I don't care. I'm in their face. What? Now, I'm not asking for anything because, you know, I love my kids. I want to see my grandkids. But, hey, if it happens, I've made my peace with God. I'd rather go down fighting. I'd rather live on my feet than die on my knees. All right, let's boy, what a rant. Obama, next Obama dictator move was he's going to shut down all the coal factories. He said, anybody can build a coal factory. The problem is we're going to tax you so damn high, you're going to be bankrupt, so you might as well move to China anyway. I'm Obama. Vote for me, guy. All right, next. The Chevy and the Volt that Obama, these new electrical cars that Obama has been advertising, maybe you should get a more Chevy or a Volt car. He failed to mention that he moved these factories to China. He took these factory jobs away from Americans and moved them to China, okay? He is destroying the dollar. Obama is a British agent. He is a communist. All right, let's just move on. I'm running out of time. Healthcare. Obamacare. Ooh. Obamacare states that if you don't believe in vaccinations, you are going to get vaccinated anyway. And also, with this Obamacare, everybody must get this Obamacare for their employees, except for 2,000 of his buddies. They're all Walmart, McDonald's, all the big corporations that donated to the Democratic Party. They're all exempt. They don't have to get this Obamacare. All right. And the next one is, now he says he wants to bypass Congress and do away with the Constitution. What happened to your checks and balances, Mr. Obama, in 2008 when you were throwing Bush under the bus? I'm not saying he's good, he's a scumbag too, but when you were throwing Bush under the bus saying, oh, he's a dictator type, he doesn't, we have checks and balances in the Constitution that prevents presidents from being dictators like the way he's being. So he's a hypocrite, dictator, scumbag. What else? Lobbyist. He said he wasn't going to hire lobbyists and none of these people in regards to banks and money. But Timothy Geithner is the former head of the New York Federal Reserve. And that seems like a bankster, lobbyist, scumbag to me. All right, now let's go on to some warnings about Obama. Obama said, watch out for the second term because they're going to go after the First Amendment and they're going to go after the Second Amendment when this guy gets into office on the second term. Also, watch out for an Obama false flag assassination attempt because Romney, I believe Dick Morris said if the election were held today, Romney would win the election. So, in order to get Obama's numbers back up, the Obama administration may either fake an Oklahoma City or another 9/11 or an assassination attempt on himself. So this way the numbers can go up and people can feel sorry for him. And they'll blame it on people like me or maybe some crazy white supremacist, some racist bastard. So this way they can have race wars. You see, I don't like Obama. I don't like Romney. I'm not with the two-party system. I am a constitutionalist, baby. The Constitution, it runs through my veins. It runs through my heart. It runs through my soul. That and the Bible is what I believe in. And also, Obama failed to acknowledge Dr. Boyd Graves' letter that he sent to him about the U.S. Special Virus Cancer Program, which has murdered millions of black people around the world. It started off here in Manhattan in 1978, and it was released in Africa as well the same year, the smallpox vaccine, and here in Manhattan with the hepatitis B vaccine. And this was proven in the U.S. Special Virus Cancer Program. It's in Jesse Ventura's book. It's documented. And, yeah, Obama cares about one little Trayvon Martin, but what about the millions of black people who have been systematically murdered? All right. Also, Obama supports, let's move on to another reason. Obama supports Australian ban of free speech of global warming skeptics. If you own a business in Australia and you criticize the new carbon tax that was just implemented out there, you can be fined up to $1 million, I believe. And Obama says, I support that. I support the destruction of free speech because I'm a dictator, communist scumbag. All right. Now let's go back to this Espionage Act that Obama has arrested 6 people for, and this is unprecedented. You see, the last time somebody was arrested under the Espionage Act was under the Reagan administration. And the time before that was under the Nixon administration. So that was 3 people who were charged in a matter of, I guess, like 30 years or something like that. And Obama has charged 6 people in less than 4 years. And you telling me this guy's not a dictator? Come on, wake up, black people. Wake up, black people. Wake up, Spanish people. Wake up, white people. Wake up, all you human beings. This guy, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're Republican, this guy is the biggest phony. And so is Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney is probably worse than Obama. But the truth needs to be known. The truth needs to be known, and I'm here to tell you the truth, damn it. Okay? This is not the mainstream media. This is the real alternative news where you hear the truth. Damn it. Let's run through some names of these people he charged. Thomas Drake. In 2011, the Obama administration dropped all major charges against Drake, who pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge of misusing the agency's computer system. Next, he charged Shamin Leibowitz. Shamin Leibowitz pled guilty to disclosing classified information on May 24th. He was sentenced to 20 months in prison. Next victim was Stephen Jim Woo Kim. Stephen Kim worked as an analyst for a contractor of the State Department. In 2009, he told James Ronson of Fox News that North Korea would likely respond to a United Nations security blah, blah, blah. So basically, he was talking to a reporter, and they charged him with espionage? Obama, come on, people. You got to look into this, people. I just don't make this up. Our next person he prosecuted for speaking freely was Jeffrey Alexander Sterling. Discussed Operation Merlin, a covert Clinton-era CIA operation concerning Iran's nuclear program. And that's another thing. What he's accusing these people of did not even happen while Obama was president. All this stuff happened when Clinton was president or when Bush was president. So therefore, he's backing Bush's plays all the way. It's different face, same dictator. Next up on the espionage jail list is Bradley Manning. Bradley Manning leaked those videos of the Iraqis getting the shot, the reporters in Iraq getting shot from the helicopter, and it was a big mess. All right, and the last one I believe is John Karuku, who worked for the CIA from 1990 to 2004, and basically he exposed the waterboarding. He said Abu Zubaydah got waterboarded once and cooperated after only about 30 seconds. But the truth came out, and it was actually he got waterboarded 85 times. And that was in the Bush administration. And what does Obama do? He's moving forward to prosecute him. That's right, a former CIA officer. He's going to prosecute him for speaking the truth about Bush's heinous crimes. So which side is Obama on? Boy. All right. Let's move on to some more stories. But give me a call if you want. Number is 212-757-1538 or 212-757-1541. We are live. It is June 23rd, 2012. All right, this next story comes from Steve Watson. Obama moves to conceal drone death figures. Public disclosure would expose vast scale of war crimes. Under supposed anti-war president, experts say drone use increases terror attacks. The Obama administration has moved to block the release of information relating to its overseas drone assassination program and will not even acknowledge that it exists, despite countless public references to the program and the proven existence of an official kill list. Also, it is common knowledge that the Obama administration has exponentially increased the use of drone missile attacks in such countries as Yemen, Somalia, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. In December, Obama administration lawyers reaffirmed their backing for state-sponsored assassination, claiming that U.S. citizens are legitimate military targets and do not have the right to any legal protection against being marked for summary execution. And during a 60 Minutes interview in January, Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta revealed that Obama himself personally approves the policy to kill American citizens suspected of terrorism without trial on a case-by-case basis. Thought we had a caller. All right, guess not. All right, let's move on. Speaking of drones, I should have pulled it up. I'm sure if anybody heard about this UFO flying over D.C. Yeah, there was a UFO flying over D.C. Everybody freaked out, but it turned out to be an unmanned military plane. And I'm going to see if I can punch that up right now. It's called go to Google and type in X-47B. And then you go to images, and let's see if it'll give it to me here. DVD. No. There you go. This thing looks something out of like the Terminator or Skynet. This is an unmanned plane that people thought that was UFO. This thing, the Air Force admits by the year 2025 they want to have their whole Air Force unmanned. Basically, Skynet will become self-aware, okay, people? And the pilots will be ceremonial, handing out popcorn and beer and stuff. So watch out for these damn drones. We got a lot of drone reports this week. All right. We got a phone call. I thought we had a phone call. All right, call back. Why am I showing a phone call? Anyway. Drone used to spy on Miami partygoers. Footage shows surveillance UAV keeping tabs on revealers. This is from Paul Joseph Watson. The rollout of domestic spy drones to watch the American people is accelerating, with footage taken from during a recent Memorial Day event in Miami, illustrating how authorities are using surveillance drones to keep tabs on partygoers. Concerns regarding the unconstitutional use of spy drones against the American people in violation of the Fourth Amendment have exploded in recent weeks. Yes, so there was a little drone flying around Miami. I don't know if you could see that there. Yeah, there's a little drone. Also looks like it's from the Terminator. Flying around Miami, spying on these people who are just trying to enjoy their Memorial Day. I've also gotten some reports of drones seen here in New York City One of my friends told me he was driving across the Brooklyn Bridge. He happened to look up, didn't hear any noise, but he saw the drone. He knew it was a drone. He saw it, tried to get it on camera. By the time he got his phone out, it was gone. So we got drones in New York City. Also got an email about drones being used over Prince Street. If anybody knows anything about that, you can give me a call. All right, our next article. Swarms of cyborg insect drones are the future of military surveillance. All right, if you guys are trying to call me up, give me a call one more time. We're having problems. 212-757-1538, 212-757-1541. All right, swarms of cyborg insect drones are the future of military surveillance. See that there? Basically, it's like little insects. These kinds of drones are making the headlines daily and are the heavily armed CIA and U.S. Army vehicles. All right, we have a call. Caller, you are on the air. State your name and where you're from, please.
Hey, what's up, Steven? How you doing?
Go ahead. What's on your mind, brother?
Oh yeah, you just showed those pictures that I was talking to you about those spy planes in the space orbit.
Yes, the Skynet drones that they're going to unleash on us.
Is this like bioterror or something, or?
This is I call it a Skynet system, straight out of the Terminator. They're going to, I think these people are sick. They want to merge man with machine, and they want to live forever, and then they want to exterminate us all.
I'm going to call you back, okay?
All right, brother. Thanks for the call. Appreciate the call. Anybody want to call up? Give me a call, 212-757-1538, 212-757-1541. We are live. So, yeah, so they got these little drones, and it's funny because I've been having a recurring dream, not lately, but a long time ago, I used to have this recurring dream about little insect drones flying around, coming up to my window, breaking through, and then attacking me. It was like a nightmare. It wasn't a dream. It was a nightmare. So, if anybody else is having these crazy dreams, especially about big floods in Manhattan, you can give me a call. Anyway, let's read more about these damn drones. It says researchers have now developed bio-inspired drones with bug eyes, bat ears, wings, and even honeybee-like hairs. So, if you see any strange bugs flying around that don't look right, it's probably a little drone. All right, my next article is, moving on, this is from Patrick Hennigan. Urban warfare, troops on the streets of Hartford, Connecticut. That's right. In what appears to be another violation of the Posse Comitatus Act of 1878, scores of paramilitary troops and soldiers appearing to be from the National Guard were deployed onto the streets of Hartford, Connecticut to break up a recent annual Puerto Rican Day parade. According to Infowars.com local correspondent Prince Vega, armed troops were able to lock down multiple city blocks in a matter of minutes. All right. Caller, you are on the air.
Yeah, you said Florida, Manhattan. What do you meant by that?
Excuse me?
The Florida, Manhattan. What do you meant by that?
Drones. There's drones in Manhattan. Come on, get with the program. Caller, you are on the air. State your name and where you're from.
Hey, how's it going? It's Jim from Texas.
Well, what's going on, Jim? What's on your mind?
I got a question. These drones, these insect drones that you're talking about,
Yes.
say somebody saw one and got a hold of it. What do you think would happen?
Bring it to me, brother. Call me up, because if I see one, I'm going to shoot it down. I'm going to do my best to shoot that mother down. I don't care. Because it's illegal. You're illegally spying on me.
Right, correct.
Anything else on your mind, brother?
Don't you think that something might happen to it? Don't you think the CIA would put something in it, like a self-destruct mechanism? Like if you were to catch something like that, don't you think that shit would like explode or break upon, like, especially if they're watching you, they know what's going on. If you caught it, do you think they would try to destroy it before you got a hold and know exactly how it works or what's going on with it?
Possibly. Anything could happen. Hey, listen, I appreciate the call. Possibly, but Iran took one down and it hasn't exploded. Hey, man, I'm not with all this spying, droning crap. Actually, I want to get to this last article. Actually, before we get to this last article, let's get through this real quick. We all know the drones are out there, but let's get this real quick. Vaccinated children have up to 500% more disease than unvaccinated children. P.F. Lewis from naturalnews.com. That's right. Many studies have confirmed this. We're running out of time, so I promised I was going to show this picture of military moms breastfeeding. Of course, the system jams up right when I want to show it. Gotta love Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Gotta love it. You know, they're okay. These people are very, very nice to me when they want to be. Well, if this system ever comes back up, I will show you the picture of the military moms breastfeeding. Jam. Great. All right, so let's go back to this last article. Vaccinated children have up to 500% more disease. All right, let's take a caller. Caller, you're on the air. Really quick, you got about 30 seconds.
All right, let's take a caller. Caller, you're on the air. Really quick, you got about 30
Oh,
seconds.
God, I don't like to hear myself, but thank you. All right, people, we're out of time. I thank you for all the phone calls. You guys are great. God bless America. God save the Constitution. And if you have received this transmission, then you are the resistance. Ah! Obama is dictator scum. Scum. You better believe it, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm right here. Look at me. Look at me, people. I'm not afraid. Ah!